this. Joe Concha is horrified that Taylor Swift, who is 33, said, "Let's fucking go" during a sporting event. Okay, he's quoted here. "I'm sorry if I had heard that and my son was dating a girl who has a mouth like a Teamster." Really? That's it. Taylor Swift is very famous. I don't know fucking shit about it other than that people seem to be losing their goddamn minds. Sorry, I had to burp. And it's just like she's mega famous. And I've seen her do some stuff where like her manager or somebody, she's like in a break room. She's upset. She's having emotional feelings and stuff because there's all this pressure for her to make some kind of, and she stands on principle about speaking out against some kind of injustice. Like,
the other thing, just from a security
standpoint, you think
Taylor Swift comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that. I'm sad that I didn't 2 years ago, but I can't change that. I'm saying right now that this is something that I know is right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history. And if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
Taylor, here's the problem.
I just want to read you what I wrote, and I'm going to try to start. I just really want you to know that this is important to me.
I
and this
totally
is something that,
agree with the issue. But let me explain to you. Yes, I've read the entire thing, and the bottom line right now, I'm terrified. I'm the guy that went out and bought armored cars.
I worry for her safety as much as anybody does, maybe more. It really is a big deal. She votes against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which is just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking. She thinks that if you're a gay couple, or even if you look like a gay couple, you should be allowed to be kicked out of a restaurant. It's really basic human rights, and it's right and wrong at this point. And I can't see another commercial and see her disguising these policies behind the words Tennessee Christian values. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for.
Misrepresent anything. But the business guy is like, whoa, she's like, no. You could tell she's her power being the person there, though, but she's feeling the pressure of having to pay a price for taking a moral stance on something. So I don't know. She seems like she's a pretty cool person from what I gather. I don't look for news. It's just that she's so famous. It bleeds into everything. Just like the fact that she's apparently dating a football player. I remember, I don't watch football on the weekends. I have watched a lot of football games. Went to a Bears game once. Fucking nightmare. Just made me wish I'd spent the money on a TV. Here we go.
Here you have Taylor Swift, probably just met Travis Kelce's mom for the first time. They're at the game last week, and she's going, let's effing go, right in front of her.
But Travis Kelce said that everybody in the booth that she was sitting in, his family, everybody said that she was so lovely.
Lovely, until, I'm sorry, if I heard that and my son was dating a girl who has a mouth like a Teamster, that's it. Either way.
That's just stupid. This guy doesn't believe that. This guy's a phony.
Couple's already more annoying.
Teamsters.
Doesn't believe that at all. If your mom, I've only ever had one girlfriend I introduced to my, did I even do that? Yeah. I was very late to in all the developmental stages of life. Also a hallmark of autistic people, especially late identified autistics. Not that it's unique to that, obviously. But yeah, I've only had one girlfriend. I've had a few others that probably elevated up to something a little bit like a girlfriend, shorter engagements, but very not a guy who's had a normal life. And if I was dating Taylor Swift, honestly, it sounds stressful. Just having all the security. I mean, she's so rich. She's got like, she is way past that level, like the Dave Chappelle bit about, or maybe that, yeah, sorry, I'm getting confused, but about just like people get so famous. Maybe Charlie Murphy did this about Dave Chappelle, I think. It was just about people get so weird around really famous people that like somebody just would like come over and stand close by to Dave Chappelle. What am I fucking doing here? Jesus, Hank, stop it. Trying to talk about celebrities here. My mom would, and Taylor Swift lets a F word drop to my mom in my mom's little apartment, screaming at my mom because my mom's late. Let's fucking go. It's her first time meeting her. And she does this to my mom, and my mom flinches. I would still date Taylor Swift. She's rich. You know how much health care you can get when you have money like she's got? You can pay somebody else to sign all the papers for you and stuff. You don't do shit. The only way to get health care in this world, in America, is to have excessive wealth. It's amazing. When people say, I think we need to parse that out. This has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. The phrase, I can't afford healthcare, or I'm trying to afford healthcare. I need to be able to afford healthcare. You're not affording healthcare, just healthcare. You're break it down. What are you affording? You're also affording someone's third house. You're helping them make a car payment on their drunk granddaughter's Lexus. You're helping fund their investment in, or their contribution to, a think tank that's going to come up with some kind of justification for preventing workers from having power. You're going to fund some rich person's interests when you talk about, I can't afford healthcare. Because that's what I'm doing. I need to be able to save up money to go see a doctor. But I'm not actually going to save up money to see a doctor. I'm saving up money to contribute to a rich person's sixth house and maybe see a doctor, which then I won't know what the prices are going to be. They're going to bill me for a bunch of stuff and put me into further debt, shrinking my leverage, making me more dependent on the system. So affording healthcare is about helping rich people buy stuff that they don't need, or just store it away in the form of the pool of ill-gotten gains that we call the stock market. Fucking affording. Sorry, it has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. I'm just fantasizing about dating somebody who can pay for me to go to the hospital for my wrists. I'm so tired of thinking about my hands. Every single thing I do every day is I worry about them and I anticipate hurting them. Just look at your hands right now and just have a moment where you don't have to think about your hands all the fucking time. It's really annoying. I mean, you should care about your hands, obviously.
Follow up. Here you have.
This guy's just full shit. They're just trying to make money on Taylor Swift. And honestly, that's probably why I'm doing this video. I can't fucking tell anymore.
Lovely. Until, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. She swore like a teamster. So he's denigrating unions. Bet Taylor Swift's for unions. Look how happy the guy's mom is. You know, she's a good mom. She made the decision to risk the CTE. She might even have been aware of it and said, well, what if he makes it to the NFL? That's winning. That's winning. The best parenting, the best parents, the luckiest thing, the one thing all parents hope for is that their child becomes a professional athlete. Because that's a rad way to be a 50 or 60-year-old when your kid's like 25 or 22 and they're like making lots of money and you get to go to the game. Get to delay their trauma processing until they're wealthy and they're partial owner of a car dealership in their 40s. That's the goal in life, is to be a parent of a professional athlete. And this fucking is the lottery. This guy's dating Taylor Swift. World famous. Super famous. And for a long time, too. And I hope she helps take down the Ticketmaster industry, the monopolies on those things. All right, good for you, Taylor Swift. We all like that. I'm getting... Oh, God. This fucking guy.